In today's video, we are trying out the brand new Cinestill 400D film that came out very recently. This is a brand new color film, daylight balanced 400 ISO from Cinestill, and I'm really excited to try this stuff because from what I've seen so far, from their sample images from some friends, it looks really beautiful. Cinestill, you might know them for their 800T film and their 50D, which are motion picture films that they removed the remjet layer from. If this stuff looks nice, I think it could just be a really nice, versatile, everyday kind of film. Just a nice alternative maybe to Kodak Portra, which has been my go-to film for quite some years now. So I'm gonna shoot these 2 rolls today, see what it looks like, and it should be a really good time. Let's load this up. The camera I'm shooting with today is the Leica MP. It belongs to my friend Jake. You'll see him in the video a few times today, I'm sure. This is such a beautiful camera, and I'm using it while my Bessa T is in the repair shop. That's crazy. On a day like this, I love to just walk for ages. So that's exactly what we did in today's video. We headed south of Los Angeles to some towns along the coast to basically walk the whole day and get some samples of this new 400D film. What's the best angle here? They just have such nice shapes. This shot right here, I actually really like. I love the pink hues of the flowers. I love the depth in the shot. And I think the house makes almost like a nice canvas for the flowers. It's a cool shot. That's cool. I don't know if this is worth it, but thankfully we got 2 rolls. So beautiful. Yes, I saw this. I love this scene. Wow, look at that boat. Yeah, right? This kind of has a nice just layer to it with this tree. This is a perfect scene if I've ever seen one. Wow. The boat just fits perfectly between there. Just going on a really long walk like this is absolutely my favorite thing to do since I've moved to Los Angeles. A lot of people drive here, and when you drive, you miss so many of the beautiful little details that are hidden everywhere around this city. I've spent so much time over this last year just walking around endlessly, and I feel like it's created this whole new style of work for me that I've yet to share on this channel. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just wanted to say I love walking here. If you're not walking enough, it's one of the best ways, I think, to just get out and see something new and gain some inspiration from your own environment. Oh, I've taken this picture before too, but the light is nicer now. Nice. I like the flowers and the statue here. I've already photographed that. It's on my Instagram, but I like the light better now. So I'll put up the new one and the old one. So beautiful. I'm a little bit afraid of too much halation. So the halations are something that you get on a lot of Cinestill's film. It's like the red glows around the bright highlights in the image. And that's kind of been one thing that I think works sometimes, but it's not necessarily something I want in every photo. And they've told me that the halations would be different in this film stock, but it's just something that when you see it, ooh, okay, let me take this and then I'll talk. I feel like my first, yo, what the heck? What's up, dude? Dude, look, I got a new camera.
I see that.
What's up, man? Good to see
How
you.
are you,
This is
dude?
my friend Marty.
What's up, dude?
Okay, so let me actually talk a little bit about the film stock now that I've shot some photos with it. I've had a really hard time putting into words what I would say about the color palette of this film stock. I think it's a bit more fruity than Portra 400, for example. The greens are really vibrant, the blues are a bit desaturated, and it almost looks like they have this really warm tint to them. And then in all of the bright white highlights, you obviously get a little bit of that red glow from the halation. I've never really seen anything like it, and that makes sense if you read up about how this film was made on their website. To get a final opinion on this though, I need to shoot a little bit more, which is a good thing because I have a whole nother roll of this to load up. 10 out of 10 box. We were walking down the street here and this guy starts yelling jokes at us from his driveway, which was really funny. So we go up and have a chat with him, and it turns out he makes these lamps out of really interesting objects, including a lot of camera related things.
Here's a camera or a lens.
No way, look at that.
You put the big bulb in the end here, and anyway, so right. Well, I figure you guys are going to shoot a skateboarding thing or something.
No. Can I take a picture of this lamp?
Sure.
I like it.
Sure.
Appreciate it. How many hours do you spend on one?
It varies. I got tons of
This photo came out super red, which I think is really interesting. I don't know if I just nuked the exposure or what, but I kind of like the red glow. I think it works really nice with the brass saxophone. He does custom commissions, so send in your cameras and get them turned into lamps. There's been a lot of speculation on the internet about what exactly Cinestill 400D is, and the natural assumption would be to think it's Vision 3 250D with the REM jet removed, but if you check Cinestill's website, it is very clearly not that. They state that it's a completely new process for Cinestill that's much more involved than any film they've made before, and this uses technologies from a bunch of different films, combining them into one to make a new film stock that has never existed before in this combination. I think that makes a lot of sense, as these colors that I'm seeing from these samples so far are truly not something that I've seen in film before. It's a nice little portal. Oh wow, I didn't mean to hit the flash. I like that shot. So, my final thoughts on Cinestill 400D. I really like this film. I think the colors are really interesting. It's definitely got a very strong look, and I think this film is going to be really recognizable as more people take pictures on it. Not just because of the halations, but I just think the color palette is something that I've never seen before. It's almost like every image has this tobacco-y warm undertone, and I think it's a really interesting look. I'm loving these shapes of this gold, this green, that blue. I think for me, the reason I shoot Portra most of the time is just because it's simple, it's natural, it's true to life, and it's a good basis for editing from. Cinestill 400D definitely has a much more distinct look right off the scanner. Personally, when I'm making new work, I don't necessarily want it to be about the film stock, and I don't want it to be recognizable as a film stock. For that reason, I don't think I'd shoot Cinestill 400D all of the time, but I do think that it's got a fun color palette that a lot of people will enjoy shooting, and I'll definitely be throwing a couple more rolls of this film in my point and shoots in the near future. I want to give a huge thank you to Cinestill for giving me a couple rolls of this film to test out. Their campaign is currently closed, so you can't place an order anymore, but I will link their website down below where you can learn more about this film and find out when it actually comes to market officially. Also, just a fun quick announcement, our long weekend crossbody bags will be back in stock next week, which I'm super excited for. Thank you so much for watching, and finally I want to say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an incredible all-in-one website building platform that you can use to build your photography portfolio online. I've been using Squarespace for so many years now, and they've made it so incredibly easy to get a website up and running with my photography. If that sounds like something you're interested in, you can hit the link in my description for a 14-day free trial of Squarespace, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Willem for 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. I'll see you guys next week with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.